In today's video, I will explain what K-space, J-space, wormholes, and Pochven are, and how we can use these elements to fast travel through New Eden. K-space stands for known space, which includes all high-sec, low-sec, and null-sec systems, all connected by stargates. Before 2009, when players wanted to travel in known space, using stargates was the only option for most of us, which was slow and dangerous. Jump drives installed in capital ships allow players to travel between systems without passing through stargates, but this is not applicable to the general public. J-space, also known as Jovian space, is ruled by the Sleepers and was first introduced with the Apocrypha expansion in 2009. I personally feel that this was one of the best patches in EV history. It offered a huge amount of new game content and allowed players to travel to the other side of the universe in the blink of an eye.
The empires of New Eden are slowly adjusting to the aftermath of the Stargate disruptions that severed the links to Triglavian-occupied systems and led to the formation of a new region called Pochven. It is widely believed that the creation of an artificial region consisting of the 27 New Eden systems conquered by the invaders was the final act in the Triglavian campaign.
In 2020, 27 K-space systems fell to an alien faction, the Triglavian Collective. The stargates of these 27 Triglavian-controlled systems are disabled and have formed a new region, now called Pochven. Pochven is controlled by 3 Triglavian tribes: Perun, Sverog, and Vels. Each tribe controls 9 systems. The systems connecting different tribes are border systems, with the points of the big triangle being the home systems for each tribe. The systems next to their capital systems are their internal systems. Players can only enter J-space by using wormholes. However, J-space is not the only destination that wormholes can reach. They are also randomly connected to K-space and Pochven. Unlike stargates, wormholes are unstable and have mass allowances. A wormhole will collapse when it reaches the end of its life, or if the traffic mass exceeds its cap. Players can travel between different spaces and systems using wormholes. However, it requires a significant amount of energy to scan down signals, and most of the time, you won't find the wormhole that leads to the system you want to go to. Thera is a very special J-space system, acting as a crossroads and permanently connecting to numerous K-space systems. You can check the EV Scout website to see which K-space systems are connected to Thera and use the shared bookmark folder to travel without scanning down any signals yourself. It's very convenient for people who live far away from trade hubs. Turner is a logic system. It's just another K-space version of the Thera wormhole. Filaments can be used to travel between Pochven and K-space. The number in the filament indicates how many fleet members the filament can carry at a time. When players use an inbound filament in K-space, the filament will take you and your fleet members into a random Pochven system according to the type of filament you have used. For example, a cladistic 15 Cry Perun. Philemon can bring you and 14 other fleet members into a Pochven system controlled by the Perun tribe. Similarly, border inbound filaments will bring you to a random border Pochven system. Internal inbound filaments will take you to a random internal Pochven system, and home inbound filaments will bring you to a random capital system. So, how do we get back to K-space from Pochven? Since all the stargates in Pochven are disabled, there are 2 methods: outbound filaments and wormholes. Every Pochven system has a wormhole that permanently connects to K-space within 3 jumps. This means that when the K-space wormhole collapses for some reason, a new wormhole leading to K-space will respawn immediately. When players use a proximity extraction filament in Pochven, you will be taken to a random K-space system that was previously connected to the Pochven system within 3 jumps. Confused? Just imagine if Nani hadn't fallen into the hands of the Triglavian and was still connected to K-space with stargates. The outbound filament would take you to a random system within 3 jumps of Nani's star systems. Please note, the mechanism of the permanent connection of K-space wormhole generation in Pochven is the same as players using the proximity extraction filament to exit to K-space. You can find more detailed information in the Pochven entry manual. A tip for those who want to travel to Gita. Generally speaking, if you use a cladistic Cry-Perun inbound filament and then a proximity extraction filament, you will most likely end up in a HISIC system that is about 7 jumps away from Gita. This is because most Pochven systems held by the Perun tribe were inside or nearby Kaldari space. However, there is still a chance you will end up in a Lozic or Nullsec system if you are unlucky. So, bring at least 2 sets of filaments with you. You can also check the Pochven entry manual to know the exact systems you will randomly exit to. Glorification, Divana. Filament is another type of outbound filament. It will transport capsulators to a random Triglavian minor victory system. Therefore, the Divana filament is not recommended for travel purposes, unless you are looking for Triglavian rats to kill. Aside from Pochven filaments, there are filaments designed for traveling between nullsec systems only. Noise filaments transport pilots to a randomly chosen system with low activity. Conversely, signal filaments transport pilots to a randomly chosen system with high activity. Traveling through the New Eden by using filament is one of the safest ways to transport, since you can stay in deep space and don't need to go through any stargates. However, the filament will leave a trace at your previous position, so it's crucial to change your position as soon as possible after jumping. Also, don't forget to check the pirate insurgency level in K-space, as the stargates in lawless systems are usually camped. Eve Metro Corporation is an in-game corporation that provides scanned bookmarks for K-space wormholes in Pochven. The subscription fee is 50 million ISK per month. I tried their service, and, to be honest, most bookmarks they provide were not updated timely. That's the content for today. If you find my video helpful, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe.